What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Florida State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
And this is a defense that prides themselves on their ability to go sideline to sideline. It's going to be tough for this offense to go QB option in this game. And you just saw the speed of the defense right there, getting a big stop.
Push down for the tackle. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Washington's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Conway. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To give to the big fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes the option. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Seminoles! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 7 over Oregon State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Conway. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. Handoff to the fullback. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Noles want to move quickly. They'll ride Davis here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Creates a little room. It's a seam wide open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Give to the fullback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. A lot of urgency for this offense. The give to the fullback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Makes his man miss. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Seminoles have this offense rolling.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the 1st down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. He'll call for the fair catch here. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to Davis. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Fullback's got it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Florida State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Conway. Get it out on the screen. He's loose. Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Washington sends out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The pitch to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Noles will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Conway. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get outside. Got the 1st down and more. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State.
Looking for a man. It's Conway.
Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. To the air on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Turning on the Jets. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to throw, it's Conway. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll send the back in motion. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll run the toss. Tough sledding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Washington right back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Conway. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They boot it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Pittman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Looking to pass, it's Conway. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Conway. Pulls it in, turning it on. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the back. He'll set up to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The toss sweep to the right. Runs through the tackle. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Conway. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Now on the option. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Back to pass. It's Conway. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send out the kicker here. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. That is no good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The toss to the right. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Short gain on the play before he slides. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. And down he goes back at the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride Davis here. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A 3rd down try for the offense. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Huskies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker U, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Sticks it in his belly. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. They'll send the back in motion. The quarterback keeps it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Seminoles will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to throw, it's Conway. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's got him in the flat. Still running at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Quick completion to the right. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. From the gun, looking for a man. Wide out, trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Huskies!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the fullback. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And here comes the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it in, it's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Washington! And the comeback is on. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll go to the fullback. He's in open space downfield.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. On the move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Give to the fullback. Hard running there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. To the air, it's Applewhite. Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They're going to run it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. To the air on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Using his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's third down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Washington. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Applewhite. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Second down, he'll throw it. Working on the right. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.